So there's nothing, I repeat, nothing I'd rather have a good toy line of than Overwatch. Seeing as it's one of the biggest games in recent years, one could think that there would be a countless amount of action figures, but nope. In steps a Chinese company apparently called Zhongqu Toys with a third-party Widowmaker figure called Black Lily. They also have a Tracer and a d.va in works, but Widow here is the only one released. Now, Widowmaker is probably one of my least wanted figures, number 1 being Reinhardt and number 2 being Anna, but I'll take what I'll get. If anyone would make all the heroes, I would buy them all in a heartbeat anyway, and that includes an official Widowmaker to replace this one. Make all the figures come with a Blizzard code for an exclusive skin or something. Please hire me, Blizzard, I have good ideas! Let's take a closer look at Emily here. First off, this sculpt is incredible. She's 17 centimeters tall and is thus too big for Marvel Legends and DC UC figures. She is, however, perfect for a 7-inch scale line, so she fits in perfectly with anything NECA, and that's how I prefer it. The legs are too long, but that is the only flaw, and it's not that big of a deal. Every little detail, aside from a back whatever this thing is, a race sculpt and really brings out the depth of the figure. The sculpt is further enhanced by the amazing paint job. This is one of the cleanest paint jobs I've ever seen on a figure in this scale. It puts Diamond Select and NECA to absolute shame. The face, as you can see, is flawlessly painted with no derpiness whatsoever, and the rest of her just looks plain beautiful. Moving on to Articulation, she's continuing her streak on being pretty amazing. She's got a sort of revel-takey joint in her ponytail so she can twist it around and tilt it from side to side. The head can rotate and can look down quite a bit. Nothing up and no tilt, but it's good enough for me. For torso articulation, she's got 2 points. She's got the best type of boob articulation to make it look the most seamless. It's on a ball joint, so it will do most things you'll want it to do. Moving down a little bit, she doesn't have your typical waist swivel. Instead, she's got another ball joint there, which doesn't spin at all, but it tilts from left to right pretty well. Her shoulder's on a weird double ball socket. One is stuck inside of her torso, whereas the other one is a ball hinge. The upper arm can also slightly rotate around the joint, so sniping poses are definitely possible, which is always a challenge for any figure. Her elbow joint is on the same type of Reveltech style joint as her ponytail. It bends a bit more than 90 degrees and also works as an elbow rotation. Finally, her hands are exactly the same as her elbows. Moving down to her hips, they're on ball joints. There is enough clearance in there to have them act as a thigh swivel, and the legs themselves can easily move out to 90 degrees. Now her knees, they're insane! They're the most poseable double jointed knees I've ever seen, and her knee pads cover up her joints perfectly. Last points of articulation are in her feet. They move up and down well enough, but then BAM! They have ankle rockets as well! In short, the articulation is amazing, just like the rest of the figure. Some of the joints feel like they can be a bit tighter, namely the shoulders, but that shouldn't be too hard to fix. Accessories time! Widowmaker comes with a trusty Widow's Kiss sniper rifle and the same gun in its assault rifle form. Both of them are also flawlessly painted. I just can't get over how well painted this figure is, it's insane! She's also got an alternate face with a visor down for when she pops her ultimate. Just pull the other face off and put the alternate in, and it fits there snugly. Finally, she comes with 3 alternate hands. The first one is a normal gripping hand for, well, anything. It does have a trigger finger, so if you want to, you can have a dual wield her guns, which would be both highly inaccurate and highly hilarious. The second is a kind of bang you're dead because I'm gonna shoot you in the face taunt hand, and the last one is her giving the middle finger, probably when you ask her to switch to a healer or something useful. Now, the only gripe I have with these accessories is that I can't swap the hands. When I pull on the default ones to get them out, the entire joint comes out. I can probably do it with pliers and some heat, but I really don't care enough about the hands to try. All in all, she's an absolutely fantastic figure and I can't recommend her enough. 10 out of 10.
One shot, one kill.